Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider sowing your seed to support the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My child, wait a moment. Do not scroll. Do not rush past this. I am speaking to you right now, today, in this exact moment. This is not an accident, and this is not just another message in a long line of voices. I have interrupted your movement because your heart needs to hear me now. There is something unfolding today that requires your attention, and if you move too quickly, you may miss what I am gently placing in front of you. I know you were on your way to something else. I know your mind is full, your schedule tight, and your patience thin. But listen to me. There are moments I ask you to slow down, not to delay you, but to protect you. Today is one of those moments. This word is not for later. It is not for someday. It is for today, and that is why I asked you to stop. You have been waiting for clarity, waiting for relief, waiting for direction. You have been wondering if you heard me correctly, or if you missed your chance. I am telling you now, before fear speaks and before doubt grows louder, that I am present in this pause. I am intentional about this moment. I do not waste your time, and I do not speak without purpose. If your heart feels restless right now, that is because I am calling your attention. If something inside you whispered, "This is for me," that was me. Stay with me here. Let this moment breathe. Let your spirit lean in. What I am about to unfold begins with stillness, and stillness requires willingness. As you listen, I ask you to respond in simple obedience. If this message is already touching your heart, like this video so more of my children can find it today. Share it with 3 people who are rushing, worried, or waiting just like you. Comment what you are feeling right now, because your testimony can be the confirmation someone else is praying for. Subscribe to this channel and hype this message, not for attention, but so my voice can reach those who feel unseen. These small actions matter more than you realize. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. Later is often where obedience fades. I am speaking now because today holds weight. There are decisions forming, emotions settling, and paths aligning in ways you cannot yet see. If you rush ahead, you may carry confusion with you. If you stay with me, even for a moment, I will steady your heart. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right where I can reach you. Breathe. Let your shoulders rest. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to listen. This message is for today because you are ready today. Stay with me. Do not skip what I am about to say next. My child, I see you. Not the version of you that smiles for others, not the strong face you put on to get through the day, but the real you standing underneath it all. I see the thoughts you did not say out loud. I see the questions you carrying quietly. I see the weight you wake up with and the heaviness you try to lay down at night but somehow pick up again by morning. You have been wondering if anyone notices how hard you are trying. You have been faithful in small ways that no one applauds. You have kept going even when answers did not come quickly. I want you to know this clearly. Nothing about your effort has been invisible to me. Every tear you wiped away in silence, every prayer you whispered without confidence, every time you chose to keep moving when you wanted to stop, I saw it all. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not failing because you feel uncertain. You are human, and you are my child. I never expected you to carry everything alone. When you felt like you had to be strong for everyone else, I was right there, steady and near, even when you could not feel me. I know there are moments you questioned whether you were being ignored or forgotten. I know there were days you asked if your waiting meant you had done something wrong. Listen to me now. Your waiting is not punishment. Your silence is not rejection. I have not turned away from you, and I have not delayed because I am distant. I have been close, shaping what you cannot yet see. I recognize the courage it took for you to keep believing when circumstances did not change. I recognize the discipline it took to trust me when emotions tried to convince you otherwise. I recognize the longing in your heart for reassurance, for direction, for something to finally make sense. That longing did not surprise me. I placed it there. You may feel overlooked by people, but you are fully known by me. You may feel misunderstood, but I understand every layer of your heart. You may feel like your prayers are repetitive, but I never grow tired of hearing your voice. Each time you call on me, even without words, I lean in. I want you to release the thought that you must prove your worth or earn my attention. You already have it. You always have. Before you asked, before you waited, before you doubted, I had already chosen you. You are not fighting to be seen. You are already held in my sight. Right now, in this moment, I am acknowledging you. I'm meeting you where you are, not where you think you should be. I am not disappointed in you. I am not frustrated with your pace. I am patient and I am present. What you are feeling today matters to me. Let this truth settle in your spirit. You are seen. You are known. You are not alone in this moment, and you never have been. Stay open, because what I am about to reveal next flows from this truth. My child, listen closely now, because this is the truth you have been missing. Waiting is not empty time. Stillness is not loss. When I ask you to pause, it is never because I have nothing to give you. It is because what I am giving cannot be received while you are rushing. Some answers only arrive when your spirit is quiet enough to recognize them. You have been taught to believe that movement means progress and silence means nothing is happening. That belief has made you anxious in seasons meant to align you. I do some of my deepest work in moments that look unproductive to the world. While you wait, I adjust your heart. While you slow down, I reorder what is ahead. While you breathe, I speak. Today matters because today carries a key that does not fit tomorrow's door. If you rush past this moment, you may keep asking questions I already answered quietly. My voice has never competed with noise. I speak gently so you learn to listen, not just react. The delay you feel is not resistance, it is preparation. I know you have wondered why things have not moved faster. I know you questioned whether you misunderstood me. Hear me clearly now. Silence does not mean absence. Waiting does not mean denial. Often, it means I am protecting you from stepping into something before you are ready to carry it with peace. There are things I am holding back not to withhold joy, but to prevent harm. There are doors I have not opened yet because timing shapes outcome. What you receive too early can burden you. What you receive in my timing will bless you. That is why today is sacred. This pause is intentional. Do not measure this moment by what you see changing around you. Measure it by what is settling within you. When anxiety loosens its grip, when fear quiets, when trust begins to rise again, that is movement. That is alignment. That is my work unfolding right now. If you learn to honor these moments, you will stop mistaking rest for failure. You will stop running from silence. You will begin to recognize that some breakthroughs arrive gently, not loudly. Today is not empty. Today is full of purpose, if you will stay present long enough to receive it. My child, as you pause with me today, I am also opening a way for this same truth to reach others who are still running without rest. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing seed into living soil, and I use that seed to send light where hearts feel lost. I have spoken that when seed is sown, the harvest will not fail, and I am declaring that promise over you now. I am the one placing this invitation in your heart in this moment. Do not delay what I am stirring today, because obedience now carries power. The PayPal link is in the description and shown in the QR code. Act as I lead, and I will multiply what you release. My child, listen to me with an open heart now, because this is guidance spoken from love, not correction born from disappointment. I want to gently redirect you away from something that has been quietly draining your peace. Do not confuse urgency with my voice. I am never the one who pressures you into panic or drives you through fear. When you feel rushed, overwhelmed, or internally pushed to decide just to escape discomfort, that pressure is not from me. You have been tempted to move ahead of me because waiting feels uncomfortable and uncertain. You thought that taking control might bring relief, but rushing can place you in situations your heart is not ready to carry. I do not want you to trade peace for speed or clarity for control. What you force today may create weight tomorrow. My pace protects you, even when it feels slow. I am cautioning you against building solutions without my instruction. Not every open door is meant for you, and not every opportunity is aligned with your calling. Some paths look promising but will quietly exhaust you. I speak through peace, through clarity, through a steady sense of alignment. When something pulls you away from rest, prayer, or trust, that tension is a signal to pause and reconsider. Do not allow comparison to rush you. Watching others move ahead can make you feel late or forgotten, but their journey is not your assignment. I am shaping you in ways you cannot yet see. Speed does not equal success. Becoming who I am forming you to be matters more than arriving quickly. If you arrive too soon, you may not be prepared to steward what you prayed for. I am also correcting the belief that waiting means failure. That belief has worn you down and made you doubt your worth. Release it now. Waiting with me is an act of faith. It requires courage to trust when answers are not immediate. It requires strength to remain still when your emotions demand movement. Be mindful not to drown out my voice with constant noise. When you fill every quiet space to avoid uncertainty, you also block my guidance. I am not withholding from you. I am guarding you. I see the full picture, not just the immediate relief you desire. What I am preparing will serve you better than what you would choose under pressure. I am inviting you to release the need for complete certainty. You do not need every answer before you take the next step. You need trust. You need presence. I will guide you one step at a time. When you demand clarity beyond today, you create weight I never asked you to carry. You do not have to prove your faith through constant action. Obedience is not frantic movement. It is listening and responding in alignment. When you slow down, your spirit becomes sensitive again. When you surrender control, peace returns. This redirection is not rejection. It is protection. I'm keeping you from unnecessary strain, from emotional exhaustion, from paths that appear right but lead away from my best. Trust that I am guiding you with care, patience, and intention. My child, let me strengthen your heart now, because I know weariness has been sitting quietly with you. You have wondered if this season has taken more from you than it has given. You have questioned whether waiting has weakened you. I want you to hear this clearly. You are not falling behind, and you are not losing ground. You are being strengthened in ways that cannot be rushed. What feels like stagnation is actually deep rooting. While nothing around you seemed to move, I was building endurance within you. While you questioned your progress, I was stabilizing your faith. Strength does not always look like motion. Sometimes it looks like resilience, patience, and the ability to remain gentle when life tries to harden you. You have carried more than you admit. You have shown up even when motivation was low. You have kept believing even when certainty slipped away. That is not weakness. That is quiet strength. I see it, and I am pleased with it. You did not quit. You did not give up on me, even when answers were slow. I know you compared yourself to others and wondered why your path seemed heavier. I know you felt tired of being strong. Hear me now. I have not asked you to carry this alone. Every step you took while trusting me, even imperfectly, added to your strength. Nothing was wasted. Not one prayer. Not one tear. Not one moment of endurance. You are not behind schedule. You are on a path that requires depth, not haste. What I am preparing you for needs a steady heart, not just quick action. That is why I have been teaching you how to rest without quitting, how to trust without control, how to wait without losing hope. These lessons will sustain you long after this season ends. When you felt like you were barely holding on, I was holding you. When you thought you had nothing left to give, I was renewing you quietly. Strength does not always announce itself. Sometimes it shows up as the ability to keep choosing faith one day at a time. I want you to stop measuring yourself by visible outcomes. Your growth has been internal, and internal growth lasts. You are learning discernment. You are learning patience. You are learning how to hear me more clearly. These are foundations that will support everything that comes next. Lift your eyes from what has not happened yet and recognize what has already changed within you. You are calmer than before. You are more aware of my presence. You are less driven by fear and more anchored in trust. That is progress. That is strength for me. I am restoring your confidence gently, not through sudden breakthroughs, but through assurance. You are capable of what lies ahead. You are not unprepared. You are not fragile. You are becoming steady. You are becoming rooted. Let this encouragement settle into you. You are not late. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. I am with you, strengthening you day by day, and what is coming will meet you ready, not rushed. My child, I want to speak assurance into your heart now, because uncertainty has made you question whether today even counts. You have wondered if these quiet days are slipping by without meaning. Hear me clearly. Today is not wasted. Every day you walk with me carries purpose, even when progress is not visible. I do not measure productivity the way the world does. I measure faithfulness, trust, and obedience of the heart. I promise you that nothing you place in my hands is lost. Every moment you choose patience over panic, every time you choose trust over control, I record it. You are not standing still. You are being aligned. Alignment always comes before acceleration. What feels slow is actually precise. I assure you that I am working within the unseen. While you wait, I am arranging conversations, softening hearts, removing obstacles, and preparing paths that you could not access on your own. I am not late. I'm exact. My timing does not rush, and it does not fail. You do not need to fear missing out on what I have planned for you. What is meant for you will not pass you by, and no one can take your place, and no delay can cancel my promise. I am faithful to complete what I began in you, and I will not abandon my work halfway through. I promise you rest in the middle of uncertainty. Not rest that avoids responsibility, but rest that steadies your soul. When you choose to trust me today, peace becomes your companion. Clarity will come step by step, not all at once, because growth happens best in trust, not in pressure. I assure you that obedience in small moments carries great reward. You may think your choices today are insignificant, but they are shaping your tomorrow. Faithfulness now builds confidence later. Patience now protects joy later. Trust now prepares you to receive more. I promise that I am strengthening you even when you feel ordinary. Some of the most important days feel unremarkable. Let ordinary days walk with me, great extraordinary items. Do not dismiss today because it feels quiet. Quiet days are often where foundations are laid. I assure you that you are not walking blindly. I am guiding you even when you cannot see the full path. When you ask for direction, I answer, sometimes through peace, sometimes through restraint, sometimes through a gentle sense of not yet. All of these are forms of my care. I promise you that your future is secure in my hands. You do not need to force it into place. You do not need to rush ahead. When the time is right, movement will feel natural, not forced. Doors will open without strain. Steps will be clear without confusion. Let this assurance anchor you. Today is productive because you are walking with me. Today matters because your heart is being prepared. I am faithful. I am present. And I am leading you forward, one purposeful step at a time. My child, now that your heart has been steadied and your mind quieted, I am calling you to respond. Not with haste, not with fear, but with intention. Every word you have heard was not meant to comfort you only. It was meant to move you into alignment. Revelation always invites response. What you do with this moment matters. I am not asking you to make a dramatic change or take a step you are not ready for. I'm asking you to choose trust where you once chose control. I am asking you to say yes in your heart before you see the full picture. Faith begins internally long before it shows externally. You have been waiting for me to move, and I have been waiting for you to agree with what I am already doing. Agreement is powerful. When your heart aligns with my will, clarity begins to unfold naturally. You do not need to strive for it. You need to consent to it. This is your moment to release what you have been gripping too tightly. Release the outcome. Release the timeline. Release the pressure you placed on yourself to figure everything out. When you let go, you make space for me to lead. Surrender is not loss. It is partnership. I am inviting you to choose obedience in the quiet place. No applause. No immediate results. Just trust. That choice strengthens your spirit more than visible success ever could. When you decide to follow my leading without needing constant reassurance, you grow in confidence and peace. Respond by listening more than speaking. Respond by praying honestly, not perfectly. Respond by choosing patience where you once reacted. Respond by resting when your instinct tells you to run. These are acts of faith. These are decisions that shape your future. You may feel unsure of what comes next, and that is okay. You are not required to know the entire path. You are required to take the next faithful step. I will illuminate it when you need it. I always do. Trust grows when you walk forward without demanding guarantees. This is also a moment to realign your heart with my truth. Refuse to let fear dictate your decisions. Refuse to let past disappointments speak louder than my promises. You are not defined by what did not work out. You are defined by who I am shaping you to become. I am calling you to believe me again. Not because everything feels clear, but because I am faithful. Choose to anchor your thoughts in truth rather than worry. Choose to respond with trust rather than resistance. Choose to remain open instead of guarded. This decision moment is gentle, but it is significant. When you respond in faith, even quietly, it shifts the direction of your heart. It prepares you for what is coming. It strengthens your connection with me. Let your response be simple and sincere. Say yes in your spirit. Say yes to my timing. Say yes to my guidance. I am with you, and I will continue to lead you with care, clarity, and love as you walk forward. My child, let your heart rest now. You have heard what you needed to hear today, and I want you to leave this moment settled, not stirred. Nothing about this message was meant to rush you or overwhelm you. It was meant to realign you, to remind you that you are held, guided, and deeply known. What you felt today was not coincidence. It was care. Take a breath and receive this peace I am offering you. You do not need to replay every word or analyze every feeling. Let truth sink gently into your spirit. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not standing still. You are walking forward with me even when the steps feel small. I want you to look ahead with hope, not pressure. What is coming will meet you prepared, not exhausted. Because you chose to pause today, your heart is becoming steadier. Because you chose to listen, your discernment is growing. Because you chose trust, even quietly, alignment has begun. This is how transformation often starts, softly, deeply, without noise. Carry this peace with you into the rest of your day. Let it shape how you speak, how you decide, how you wait. You do not need to force tomorrow. Tomorrow will come in its time. For now, remain anchored in what you know to be true. I am with you and I am leading you with intention. As this message settles, I want you to take one more faithful step. If this word brought you comfort, clarity, or peace, like this video so it can reach another heart that needs rest today. Share it with 3 people who feel rushed, anxious, or weary. Comment what this message stirred in you, because your words may be the confirmation someone else is praying for. Subscribe to this channel and hype this message, not for numbers, but so my voice can travel farther than this moment. My child, as you leave this place of stillness, I am also inviting you into partnership. When you support this mission through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are helping this word flow like a river to others who are desperate for hope. You are sowing seed that becomes light, comfort, and direction in places you may never see. I have said that those who water others will themselves be refreshed, and I am speaking that promise over you now. This is not just generosity. It is obedience responding to love. If you feel my nudge, do not delay it. Your giving becomes a living act of faith that I will honor. I see it. I bless it. I multiply it. The PayPal donation link is in the video description and shown as a QR code. Move as I lead you, and trust me with the outcome. Now go with peace. Let your steps be calm and your heart steady. I am ahead of you, beside you, and within you. Today mattered. You mattered. And what comes next will unfold in my perfect timing.